Hello everyone, before I begin with this, I just want to say, very simply, Pet Peeve video did really well, thank you for that. Now, moving on, I'm going to continue doing these retrospective videos. This time I'm deciding to do Vitsubox because, you know, we've done what I would consider to be the big three, which is Set Box, Color Box, and Memo Box. So we might as well go with another one that most people will know about, which is Vitsubox. Which, honestly, I feel like that people don't understand how important Vitsubox actually is when you think about it. Most modern lore was created because of Vitsubox. The Freak Show lore template is the reason for why most lore documents look like that, and, you know, like, Arcade, which is the first version, had its own little version of it, which wasn't as good, but most of, if not pretty much all of Incredibox lore, at least nowadays, is because of Freak Show, Arcade, Vitsubox as a whole. And, you know, like, I'm not really that big on any sort of lore in a mod, to be real with you. I mean, obviously I know, like, RNO and all that sort of stuff, but, like, I do find it really, really funny how, for some weird reason in the lore, this is meant to tie into version 8 of mainline Incredibox. Like, how do you do that? There is a version of a sailor, a version of a circus, a version which is literally a fantasy world, and somehow that connects with dystopia. I don't know how the hell you do that, but Metroid fan, you're my goat. You're actually my goat for that. But, you know, enough rambling, let's actually get onto what you're actually here for, I'm assuming. So I would definitely say that Arcade is absolutely the most 2023 Scratch mod of 2023 Scratch mods. It has a lot of stuff, which it might just be nostalgia, but there's a couple of things where it definitely still holds up today, but there are still a couple of things where it's like, damn, this would never fly today. This would never fly today, oh god. Like, you know, it's like it's an alright mod, right? It's like, decent, but it's Vitsubox, you see? And honestly, I feel like that has really helped it a lot, because, like, the whole, like, thing of, like, this whole, like, little arcade thing, like, it's really, really cool. Also, I realize this right now, but none of the versions have any animations, so I have to use some different ones. So, credit to Llama and Yipper, I'm pretty sure. These two guys right here, massive dubs to them for actually animating the whole thing, because Metroid fan didn't. But anyway, I completely forgot how, in many of the versions, the voices can be quite interesting, and, you know, we're just gonna leave that at that. I'm gonna give this one a solid old 7 out of 10. I mean, it might just be nostalgia for me, but, you know, I think it's deserving of it, okay? I think it's very deserving of it.
This is Ryu, from Streets.
This is everyone's favourite version, okay? I hate to break the news to you, everybody likes this version the most. For some weird reason. I like it, you like it, everyone likes it. If you think, oh yeah, my favourite version's like, I don't know, Rendezvous, shut your... You wrong. You wrong. It's secretly Freak Show. I can tell underneath that goddamn mask of yours. That was not even... Okay, that I didn't even mean to make a pun there, but alright. Anyway. This version. Honestly, probably one of the most perfect versions of all time, because it has a unique idea. It executes that idea really well. It does so much amazing things with it. Now, to be fair, it doesn't do everything great. Again, remember, the voices in Vitsubox have always been, you know, kind of iffy. But, you know, it's still pretty damn good, especially the Llama version. Although, another criticism that I have for you, Llama, why in the ever-loving hell does the Ventriloquist move his fucking lips? Bro. Like, shouldn't it be like the doll doing the lips instead? Like, bro, he's a ventriloquist. Like, bro. Lame ass OC, by the way, as well, okay? And also, I used your old one because your new one has this, you know, a perm, and that looks... Man, that ain't it. You gotta take that off. Put on a hat, bro. Like genuinely. Anyway, getting sidetracked now. I'd say this one's pretty good. 8 out of 10. Pretty good 8 out of 10, yeah. Here we have the moment where everybody decided to immediately drop the series for some weird reason, because it wasn't Freak Show anymore, I guess. I think that Twilight is good. I think it's the worst one so far, however. It's still pretty damn decent, however. It is a watery pirate mod, never seen any of those before. But, you know, it does have a really cool, unique sort of sound to it. It kind of sounds like some sort of thing that you'd hear in like a 2000s, like late 2000s, like Capcom fighting, not like a fighting game, but like an action game. Like some it sounds like some sort of thing that you'd hear in like an ambient section of like Devil May Cry 4. Like that's kind of what it sounds like in my eyes. I don't know if anybody else can hear that, but I can hear it. So it's true because I said so. Now, to be fair, this version is kind of it does actually have a really good it has actually some pretty good voices, however. That's what I meant to say. With, you know, the pirate guy, in my eyes, goes crazy as hell. Like, on God, it goes hard. It goes hard. Like, actual hard. Yeah, I'd say that this one is probably a 6.5 out of 10, which is kind of low, but I still think that it's worthwhile. So, yeah, who cares?
Burgers, yeah. Hot dogs, yeah. Donuts, yeah. Bar fighting, yeah. Bug collection, yeah. Okay, well that's it. That's the meeting of the BS.
I definitely say that this is probably one of the more underrated ones. I quite like the fantasy aesthetic of it. Honestly, okay, another random tangent I'm gonna have right here. I really want there to be like an Incredibox mod series in which it's just all fantasy. Like it's not like, you know how like you have things like Set Box and Expensive Box where they're all kind of, you know, like sci-fi sort of inspired. I'd kill for like a fantasy version, like fantasy series. That would go crazy. I don't think anybody's really done it, so if you want to take that idea, go ahead. So I definitely really like this version. It wasn't as good as I remembered it to be though. I'd say that it's you know, like before I thought it was like one of the best versions of it. It was like alright. Well, I mean I've said that with a lot of them right now, but like, you know, it's like okay, very good. Okay, but you know, it's not bad, it's not mid, it's okay. And honestly, you know, like just dead ass right now. I'm gonna just give it like a 8 out of 10, same as Freak Show, because I can.
Ugh. Brother, ugh. What's that?
Alright, I get it. Everybody likes to make fun of madness. I make fun of madness all the time. But, you know, it's like... Okay, it's okay in terms of the Vitsubox series. Not okay in general mods, just in Vitsubox world. Vitsubox? What the fuck am I on about? So, it is recycling pretty much all of the previous sort of characters, and I understand that. This is like, I guess, probably a very lore-focused mod. I haven't checked the lore. I need to check the lore. But most people just make fun of the entire thing because, you know, it's madness. Madness. Free wagon. No. So, I've never really been that keen on this version. Probably just because, you know, it's kind of, you know, it's really difficult for me to actually explain how I really feel about madness because it's just sort of like, oh crap, I meant to say something. 6.5 out of 10. Great art style, shit sounds. That is what I would mostly say for Rendezvous. It, in my opinion, has probably one of, if not the best looking versions. I really like the Hotline Miami sort of aesthetic to it. I think that looks sick. Like, you have like all of these sort of like, it's kind of like Alive in a weird sort of way, you know? Where it's sort of like this, like, sort of Katana Zero inspired thing. Hell yeah, Elite Ball Knowledge if you know that. But, you know, like, it's one of those sort of like less good versions because the sounds are just like, oh fuck, I've got like a weird hair in my mouth. I don't know why. It's just not it, honestly. But the direction of the art looks so good, which honestly kind of just makes me really sad because it could have sounded really good, and there is a version that comes in later on which literally does steal everything from this but makes it better in every single way. But, you know, where it stands, I'd have to give this one another 6.5 out of 10. which is ironic because everybody that I know actually kind of likes this version. But I think that it's kind of the same as Rendezvous, which, you know, that's kind of surprising. I didn't actually think I would say that, which is interesting.
Being intentionally dense?
It's Doors. It's the Roblox game Doors, but it's an Incredibox mod and it's copyright free from Doors. Even though I don't even know, man. Oh god. This version, I quite like it. I actually like this version way better than I remember it being, because you know it just has like a certain aura to it. It's got like a little bit of like an energetic feel towards it, and a really interesting idea with the whole sort of like nighttime nightmare aesthetic, which goes crazy, honestly. Like honestly, I think this might actually be the fastest. Well, actually no, that will probably go to purple. But seriously, okay, like I genuinely like that's all I need to say. It's banging. Go play the mod again. Do be fair though, okay? I do this really funny thing in the video where I accidentally picked the wrong one. I keep putting it on the kick because I keep putting an item on the kick because I think that it was a default. I'm a moron. But yeah, like 8 out of 10.
You need to hang up that computer call. Come over here and kiss me on my hot mouth. I'm feeling romantical.
Remember what I said in Rendezvous about one of the mods that would be coming later being a better version of Rendezvous? This is that mod. It does everything way better than Rendezvous. It has a much better looking art style, which... oh god, that burp. The Rendezvous art style is one of the best in the Vitsubox series, so the fact that it got beaten out with Hangup is insane. And also, the music isn't ass, which is amazing. Okay? I genuinely think that this is like a generational goddamn like mod for Vitsubox, because this was like peak actually, and that like you know, like the little like freak show dude came with like the little like hang up, like your call has not been responded, like like that is gas, like actual gas, like actual aura, like I'm gonna be real right now, that is peak, right? Like you cannot say that isn't like the hardest thing of all time, man. Okay, like I don't really know any better way to put it, man. Okay, this is like a good old like 8 out of 10. I did not think that there would be this many that would be up there with like 8 out of 10s, bruv. But like, goddamn.
Poke a hole in it.
So this one kind of just feels a bit like Vitals 2. Honestly, like I think that is like it's good. I feel, but you know, it's sort of like I've kind of seen it before. If I sound kind of tired, it's because I'm literally recording this at like 1:30 in the morning, man. So hopefully I probably shut up. Like I see, my eyes are closed right now. I'm doing this blind, man. I need to talk about Vitsubox more. This version is like it's good, but like. Like I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. But like okay. Let me explain to you right now. I like it, but I'm not feeling it. If that makes sense. Like it's not my cup of tea, and that's fine. But I respect it. I see the vision. I see the shoes. I see the money. But I would probably give this one like a like personally, I would give this one like a 6.5, but I feel like that it kind of deserves to be a 7 out of 10, so I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Who's that great ape right there? Sugriva. Is it dinner time? Is it dinner time? Oh, I think it is. I think it is.
Oh my god. What the hell's Eric doing here? This is version 10, the final version of the original Vitsubox series, Resistance. I don't know why I said that French, but who cares, okay? So this version, as you probably have noticed, has a bit more than just the average 20. Average 20, okay, I can't speak. It has more than the average 20. It's got a couple more than that. And I remember when I first saw that, I was like, what is this, bro? Like I remember as well, right? That I thought that like 10 versions, that's a lot of versions. Like I thought that the max that you could have, like a maximum, would probably be like 9. But then, you know, like stuff like color box and all of that sort of stuff happens, okay? And then set box is like, oh yeah, we're gonna have like 15 versions. I'm still waiting on version 9. But you know, who really cares? Okay, you see all of this sort of stuff happening, and then it's just like, okay, oh my god, I cannot believe it. I've actually gotten used to something, and you know, like it is what it is. But the actual mod itself, I think, is you know, it's certainly like it has like a problem that I find with a lot of you know, mods that have like 40 polos. That's just, it feels a lot more overcrowded and like you're just kind of coming up with random ideas and throwing it at the wall and hoping for the best, which sometimes works but also sometimes doesn't. And I feel like this mod is one of those ones as well, where it's just kind of scatterbrained. And there's also secret polos. I didn't know how to access the secret polos though. So yeah, I'd say that this one is a good old like 6.5 out of 10 as well. I'm just, once again, I'm not feeling it, bro. I'm not. I would definitely say that Vitsubox hasn't aged the best, but at the same time, I do think that with rose-tinted glasses, it definitely does stand the test of time in its own weird little way. By the way, I probably will be doing Vitsubox Origins some other time later on instead of, you know, doing it straight out of the barrel, purely because the video would be like an hour long if I actually had to record every single thing, so I'll probably leave that one waiting. So, you know, that is pretty much it with that. Also, amazing thing, can't believe it, they actually had a woman as the main protagonist. I cannot believe it. Can't believe it. This thing did it way before Ever There too. But make sure that you question everyone and everything that you meet, and without further ado, med a bomba one.